pay, and I'm not just doing this to be a simp. I can hear the YouTubers already, but I do believe that a man should pay most, if not all, the bills.
Words of Chi-Chi, I'm aesthetically focused and you're very aesthetically pleasing.
But I kind of feel like colorism is a thing that's been kind of big in our culture. So, it just kind of sounds a little, teeter-tottering on the line of like a little bit colorism. But what are your views on the 50-50 concept in a relationship? Bit of discernment now when it comes to men who are very super religious and radical about the concept, because a specific type of man typically is very hoorah about the 50-50 concept. And I figured you were kind of over my age limit.
What's your age limit?
34, 35,
okay.
but
36.
yeah, so I kind of assumed, he was a little bit older.
Give me like a Zoe Kravitz vibe type thing. So
It's just light skin. I like dark women. I darker skinned women.
Okay.
I'm not looking for a roommate. I'm not looking for someone just to say I'm dating someone or just to say I'm married to someone.
Never made it this far.
When she gave you the opportunity to ask more about me, you didn't really have anything to say.
The questions he asked, I already knew. You already said what you did. You already said, ambitious. I heard it. So it was like, you was detailed. You weren't short and sweet. You was pretty detailed.
Okay.
Oh, here, let's go, okay, let's go. Yeah. She wanna make me her wife, but I don't wanna be her wife, okay. Slide by in the motherfucking range, I do the dash in the vintage, yeah.
YouTube, what is good with y'all? I'm back again with another Pop the Balloon reaction video. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this video. Let me know what else I should be reacting to. 98% of y'all is not subscribed, so if you fuck with the video, then tap in and subscribe. Make sure you like the video and check out my playlist to see my other Pop the Balloon reaction videos. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
Hello.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name is Kenyani.
Kenyani, how old are you?
I'm 28 years old.
All right, and what do you do?
I am a organizational consultant. I model, and I also am a personal trainer.
Okay, so what are some things you like to do for fun?
Okay, so for fun, I like to travel. I like to dance. I love live music events. I like spending time with family and friends and catching the vibe, adventure. Yeah.
All right, so now what are some things you look for in a man?
In a man, I look for someone who is a leader, someone who is empathetic, someone who is considerate, someone who is ambitious, someone who, I could go ahead and name the list,
No,
but those are some of my top qualities. That
Okay, now what are some of your deal breakers?
my deal breakers would be kids.
Okay.
Don't have any of my own, so I'm not ready until it's my own.
Got it.
Another deal breaker is someone who's controlling, someone who has a fixed mindset. I do think it's important to be adaptable because we're not always the same person. There's new life experience and stuff. So someone who's not adaptable, someone who is not driven, someone who lacks passion. I tend to be a passionate individual, so I'd want my partner to be a passionate individual as well.
Okay.
And yeah, those are some deal breakers.
All right. So we did get one pop balloon. Let's go on over there and see why he ended up popping.
I really thought she was about to get 0 pops, which is kind of crazy to me. I mean, one thing though, I will say, I have seen her on the show before. I don't know if it's the outfit or what it is, but she definitely looks better this time than I have seen her on the show before. I think her hair looks nicer. Maybe she lost a little bit of weight. I feel like it was harder to tell because she was in the lineup last time, so you couldn't like see her by herself as well. And I think another thing that was hurting her last time was there was more attractive women that were next to her. And just like with the men, when you see other men that are taller or you like their outfit better, you find them more attractive, you're gonna pick the guy that looks better. But if he was to come out to the lineup instead of being in the lineup, you would look at him more just for himself, and he would probably have a better chance with you. And I think that's the same thing with her. Like, she looks good standalone. I think she looks better this time than I saw her last time, but I'm personally still not that attracted to her. Maybe it's just that I prefer darker skinned women, but yeah, I don't know. Let's see what she has. Let's see why he ended up popping his balloon.
Okay, let's start with your name and age.
Nick, and I'm 38.
Okay. Nick, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
It's just light skin. I like dark women. I darker skinned women.
Okay.
That's just my own preference. But she's very pretty. I like the way that she's made. I like her outfit and the shoes go with the belt and just everything look perfect on her. Just the light skin. That's just my own preference.
Okay. Got it. Now, is he someone that's your type?
No.
Okay. Why not?
Well, I mean, I just heard a little bit of mindset, and I do understand we have our preferences and stuff like that, but I kind of feel like colorism is a thing that's been kind of big in our culture. So, it just kind of sounds a little, teeter-tottering on the line of like a little bit colorism, but I do understand we have our preferences. So, yeah.
Thank you. Let's head on back. So we have quite a few guys here, so let me hand you a pick. There you go. And I am going to have you pop. Let's go with 3 balloons.
3 balloons.
3 balloons, yes.
Okay.
Okay, 2 more. And 1 more. Oh.
Oh, okay.
It was a sign. She shouldn't have popped his balloon. But also, I was surprised to see how confidently she popped all those balloons. Like, usually girls, they come out and they're like, oh, I don't know who I should pop. This is so hard. They all look so good. But she went right to all 3 of the people that she did not like and just right away just knocked them out. And I think for her to say that not liking light-skinned women is colorism is crazy, because colorism is typically when people prefer lighter-skinned women over darker-skinned women. And now that guys are saying that they would prefer darker-skinned women over light-skinned women, now it's all, everybody's crying colorism. Like, you're living the benefits of being a lighter skinned person every day, yet now you're mad or gonna call somebody out because they say that they have a certain preference. It's not a preference to say that you don't prefer lighter skinned women. And then, hey, I don't know, I forgot what I was gonna say.
All right, let's have your name and age.
Tadero 35.
Okay, so why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
Just to hear her out, a beautiful black woman. I didn't want to, just limit you early.
Okay. So why'd you end up popping his?
So I'm somebody who tends to go for like mindset and get to know the person first, but I didn't feel like initial chemistry or attraction. I didn't even get to hear anything really much about you, so that's kind of what I can go off of at the moment.
No worries.
Don't mean to sound,
Oh, you going good, baby.
surface level, but that's all I got right
You
now.
all good. Don't worry about it.
All right, thank you. And then we ended up popping here as well. Name and age.
Jeremy, I'm 36.
Okay. Jeremy, why was your balloon unpopped?
I find her attractive. I like the natural that you got going on. You give me like a Zoe Kravitz vibe type thing. So I like your mindset, what you was talking about, what you was looking for. So I was just trying to see what you was about. That's it.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping his?
To be honest, I don't know, because I just kind of figured you were kind of over my age limit.
What's your age limit?
34, 35,
Okay, yeah.
but
36.
yeah, so that was kind of my cutoff, and I
Gotcha.
assumed, so.
Respect.
Thank you. Okay, and then you end up popping one more up here. Your name and age.
Shad 34.
And Shad, why was your balloon unpopped?
Well, in the words of Chi Chi, I'm aesthetically focused and you're very aesthetically pleasing. That's why.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping his?
Kind of the same answer. I kind of assumed, he was a little bit older, so,
the
I
beard.
mean, yeah, so, yeah.
Okay, well, thank you. Alrighty, so we do have.
It's crazy to me how women have so many preferences. Like, she listed off all those things about how guys need all these qualities. They need to be ambitious. They need to be open-minded. They need to be empathetic. Like, all these things, right? And then on top of that, she's going to have I bet you she has a height preference, and she's got an age preference. And if she has a money preference, typically men tend to make more money as they get older. So you're eliminating so many men by having all these preferences. And I feel like it's because she's lighter skinned. She probably is used to men coming up to her and getting a lot of attention, yet she's still on the show. She's still single. So all these preferences that she has, maybe she should change her preferences, but she still does have a lot of options left. So maybe she'll end up with a match. I think she will end up with a match if I had to guess.
4 guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Okay, so my question is, what are your views on the 50-50 concept in a relationship?
All right. Name and age, and what are your views on the 50-50 concept of a relationship?
Hello, I'm James. I'm 34. And I do not believe in 50-50 when it comes to marriage specifically. I think when a man is married to a woman, he should pay. And I'm not just doing this to be a simp. I can hear the YouTubers already. But I do believe that a man should pay most, if not all, the bills of the household. I think he should be the head of the household. And I think a woman should take other responsibilities outside of a financial aspect. So I don't believe in 50-50. My parents were married for a brief time before they got divorced. And my grandparents are still married to this day. And I just kind of grew up seeing that in a household.
Okay. Your name and age, and answer to your question.
So I'm Don, and I'm 33. I don't believe in 50-50 as well. Kind of what James said, men have to be the providers. The woman should be the supporter and be able to motivate, uplift him. So I don't believe in 50-50.
I think, first of all, I don't think you're a simp if you don't believe in 50-50. What I think is a simp is when you're giving your money to somebody and they're not giving you anything in return. So if I'm providing for the household, then you better be provided, like you better be working just as hard in the household as I'm working outside of the household. This house better be clean as can be. The food better be great. My kids better be well taken care of, well educated, whatever it is. All this stuff outside, like the taxes and whatever, the house bill, the mortgage, all this should be something that's all taken care of so I can put everything that I have into providing financially. And I think that's the problem with women. They want a provider, but they are not a wife. They want to focus on their career. They want to focus on their education. They want to prioritize their career, yet they don't want to pay significant bills after they're married. And they want men to spend all this money on dating and courting them when they are not even committed to them yet. Like, they're not married to them. Maybe they're not even in a relationship with them, yet they want all this financial commitment as like proof that you could be a provider, which is just ridiculous.
Name and age, and answer to her question.
My name is Body, 33, and I don't believe in 50-50 either. I believe in 100-100. I believe we both put in everything we have and giving it our all. I don't believe in just believing in one thing for one person or something like that.
Okay. Name and age, and answer to her question.
My name is Daniel, and I'm 32 years old. And as far as 50, I don't believe in 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Our childhood shapes the way that, we see life as an adult. And I saw my dad pay all the bills, so that was normal to me. You know what I mean? So I'll do the same thing. I'll take that same role. So it's no 50-50 with me and my wife, but, we could probably have like a shared account. We put some money in, save some money, so we make sure we're all okay. But as far as the bills, I got that for sure. Yeah.
Okay. So what are your views on 50-50?
So my views on 50-50, well, due to the economy and how expensive things are with inflation, I do believe that right now, economically, it does make more sense for both people to be bringing finances into the household. Mm-hmm. But I don't even have a problem with 50-50 either. But just through dating and learning men, I kind of do have a little bit of discernment now when it comes to men who are very super religious and radical about the concept, because a specific type of man typically is very hoorah about the 50-50 concept. But yeah, that's just my views. So
okay. All right.
I don't mind getting it, but at the same time, I do believe that the man is a protector, provider, and a woman brings like the supporting and nurturing aspect to the dynamic. So
all right. Okay. Well, I am going to have you. Oh, what's going over there? All right. Why did you end up popping your balloon?
Only pop, you're very beautiful. I only pop because I just didn't really feel like much of the chemistry thing, but that's all it is. But you're very beautiful. Your outfit matches your skin tone. You look real good. So
thank you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
50-50. I don't think he's the person I would go for typically, but I don't think he's unattractive or anything like that. And so far, what I've heard, he has a mindset that is aligned so far from what I know. So,
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. You get to skip hop in that round. I'll go ahead and have you.
I feel like I just do not like her personality. Like, she just seems like very reserved. Like, I just don't feel like if I was talking to her that I would build rapport with her. Like, she just seems like overly logical, and that isn't something that I find to be feminine. But I do like what she said about contributing financially. I think there's a lot of women out there that are not willing to contribute financially despite the financial situation of the country and the world. And I think, like she said earlier too, another thing I agree with is you have to be adaptable. People change as they grow, as they age, and if you want to be in a marriage with somebody or a long-term relationship, then you have to be able to change with them and change with the times of the world. And I'm glad that she is willing to contribute financially, but it does sound like even though she's willing to do that, at the end of the day she really wants a provider still.
You asked the remaining 3 guys another question.
what are your top values in a intimate relationship? 3 minimum.
3 minimum. Start here and go back. All right. Top 3 values.
Off the top, probably loyalty, patience, and intelligence. Being able to learn and teach at the same. My bad. I say I keep it short and sweet.
No, you could elaborate if you want.
That's cool. I keep it short and sweet.
Okay. Let's go over here.
I would say loyalty as well. That's a big one. I love ambitious women. You know, I'm very ambitious, so I think that that's a plus as well. Supportive, but also to add a 4th one on there, you got to have a relationship with God. You know, I have a relationship with God, so that's definitely important.
Okay. And over here.
Yes, I would say first one is family oriented. I'm not looking for a roommate. I'm not looking for someone just to say I'm dating someone or just to say I'm married to someone. I'm looking for someone who's definitely family oriented. Also looking for someone who's compassionate, understanding about the ups and downs of a relationship, understanding that every day is not going to be a good sunny day. And lastly, just someone who's not necessarily religious, but has some type of relationship with God and is somewhat God-oriented as well, and just kind of has those religious values, those Christian values.
Okay. So it is time to pop a balloon whenever you're ready.
I feel like James is really good at articulating things. Like when he talks, I feel like he really explains things very thoroughly, and I really like that. I think Body probably would have said a relationship with God. I think he's a Christian, so I'm pretty sure that he would have said that. I think he just forgot. But I don't know. Like, I'm really not sure who she's going to pop. The other thing I was going to say is I felt like her saying that the Nigerian guy who popped his own balloon, he's got like the arm sleeve tattoos, he would have like, the fact that she said he's not her type to me is kind of crazy because like, it just goes once again, I feel like that she's very picky in terms of looks wise, but she's also picky in a lot of other ways too. And I feel like that's probably why she's still single, because you can't be picky about everything. Not everybody gets to go on a show like this and have all these options.
Ready? Go ahead and pop 1. Oh. All right. So, James, why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
Pretty girl. I think I saw her on another episode, 2, 3 other episodes. No, I'm playing. It was just one more. I saw you on one other episode, and I thought you presented yourself very well in that episode. And I remember you as a standout, from then. And she dresses very well. I think she speaks well, and I kind of like just some of the stuff that she was saying.
Okay. And why do you end up popping James?
Well, I really did align with everything that you were saying, but there's just like no chemistry or attraction there right now. So that's kind of like what I'm going off of, because everybody here, they seem to be saying things that are kind of aligned. So yeah.
All right, cool.
Thank you. All right, our 2 guys left. Any questions for our girl here?
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, sure. Where are you from?
Where am I from? I'm from North Carolina and Colorado.
Okay. And you currently live out there, correct?
No.
Okay. You live out here?
Yeah.
Okay. And what do you do for work or profession?
I'm an organizational consultant. I model and I'm a personal trainer.
Got you. Got you. That's really it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's really it.
Any questions here?
No, I heard everything she said. So.
Oh, you sure? Oh, okay. Do you have a final question for them? Or if you're ready to pop, we can do that too.
Oh, well, I do have a question.
Okay.
So, what are some things that bring y'all joy?
Okay, what brings you joy?
I thought we were just about to get it over with. I was like, come on now, just pop the balloon, because I feel like she kind of knows who she's going to pop. I really don't know who she's going to pick. I feel like she might pick him just because I feel like every girl so far has been saying how much they like him. So maybe his aura is just so commanding in the room that every girl just likes him. But I don't know. I'm just surprised that more girls aren't like put off by his outfit. I mean, I think it's cool, but it's definitely eclectic. So I would just think more people would go for body. He's taller. He seems kind of more chill. His outfit is a little more like normal, I guess you could say. But maybe weird is the new normal. Maybe weird is the new cool.
I like bringing other people joy. I'm a creator, so I like to create. I like to create opportunities for people. That's just what I do. That's one thing that really brings me joy.
Okay.
Yeah.
What brings you joy?
For me, playing basketball, when I'm on the court, anything I'm going through go away. Basketball. I like basketball. It's more stuff, but basketball overall.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. All right, it is time to pop a balloon.
Okay.
Out of these two guys, who are you popping? All right, so, Body, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I mean, she pretty. And just everything she said was cool. Like, right my speed.
Okay.
Never made it this far.
All right, and why'd you end up popping his?
I popped his balloon because it just kind of seemed like, I don't know, when she gave you the opportunity to ask more about me, you didn't really have anything to say. I get if, like, you know, you found alignment already so far, but it's kind of like, you know,
was
the
pretty
curiosity.
detailed. If you notice, not even the questions he asked, I already knew. You already said what you did. You already said, you know, ambitious. I heard it. So it was like, you was detailed. You weren't short and sweet. You was pretty detailed.
Okay.
But I understand.
Okay, got you.
Alrighty. And
I think that that's a good point. Like that she was very detailed in her answers. And if you have all the information that you need, then there's no need to ask more questions. I think that's a very zen, very wise approach that he gave in his answer. And he doesn't feel the need to over explain himself. He knocked out his 3 things like intelligence, loyalty. I remember the other one, but he just knocked it out, explained it a little bit, gave it what it was. You like me or you don't. I like playing basketball. I don't need to go into how I like creating opportunities for other people and bringing joy and being long-winded. I think she likes that. That's why she picked this other guy. But I like that he's simple and he keeps it simple and he knows what he wants.
now you're still unpopped. So let me actually bring you on up here with us. Let's head back. I'm going to have you stand on this side of me, and then you'll stand here. All right, guys. Any final questions between the two of you?
I mean, for the most part, I love how she speaks. You know, she's very intellectual as far as how she puts her words. So I feel like there'll be great conversation for the most part. I don't have any other questions.
What about over here?
I have no further questions.
Okay. Well, let me ask my final one then. Is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for him?
I'm willing to learn more.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, we got a match. I'll take the mic. And you guys can go on off. Make some noise for them, y'all. Woo!
It was interesting. I noticed that they didn't like hold hands or she didn't take his arm. I just feel like, bro, she just so standoffish. I don't really like her personality. She seems like super picky. She didn't even say like yes right away. She said, I'm willing to learn more. And then yes, like it's just, oh my God, that girl irks me. And I really don't think she's that attractive. I think she's light skinned. She has nice hair. She has a nice figure. I'm not gonna keep ranting about how she annoys me. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this episode. Let me know what else I should be reacting to. Do you think that they're gonna be a good couple together? Should she have picked Body? What do you think about her criticism of the other men? Let me know down in the comments. Subscribe if you made it to the end of the video. Like the video. Check out my playlist to see my other Pop the Balloon reaction videos. I'm gonna get up out of here. Hope you have a great day. Peace.
On here, let's go, okay, let's go. Yeah, yeah. She wanna make me her wife, but I don't wanna be her wife, okay. Slide by in the motherfucking range, I do the dash in the vintage, yeah.